2-year-old boy.
It's recording. Jesus Christ. Are we recording?
Are you recording? Yes, I recorded it. That's going to have to be the intro. I'll just make him do that in the intro for 2 seconds.
It was every single high schooler did that when they first fucking started vaping. And then we start vaping, and no one understood it when box mods first. Wow, we were in a historic group of people. We were in high school when vapes hit the world.
Man,
that is crazy.
That's historic.
Now people are getting collapsed lungs.
And then Juuls in college and shit.
Yeah, way back in the wild west of vaping.
Yeah. That is crazy stuff. Back when,
what kind of juice you got? Is that one berry?
Do you remember the mods where you put the juice right on the coil? You remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Old
don't
school.
burn my
The
coil,
box
bro.
mods.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had to take off the whole head of it and put it
Yeah,
inside
and
the
eventually,
coil.
like, if you didn't, like, suck that shit dry in 30 minutes, then it would start leaking in your pocket.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're walking around smelling
And if
like Fruit Loops and
And
stuff.
if you sucked it dry too much,
Then
like
you
at
would
the
burn
end,
the cotton.
yeah,
and
you'd be
you would-
smoking fucking straight flame.
Yeah, and then you would just be fucking sitting in the fucking back of someone's 9-seater Suburban going,
Why did that sound so good?
yeah.
There's cotton. I'm burning cotton.
Burning cotton.
Why does he sound so good? It's
I
so
don't
quick.
know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, but then every other high schooler,
Emphasizing.
yeah, when we fucking, the little fucking disposables, I thought everyone first, when we were so used to box mods,
Jesus.
everyone was like, disposables, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would I not want to reuse it? It's
Right,
cheaper.
That makes no sense.
I'll just get the bottle, and then I can switch out the
hold on.
bottles. And then everyone started doing disposables, and yeah, then you would get those motherfuckers. It was like right around the time we graduated and shit that started and whatnot. And
Yeah.
literally, you just see fucking those couple motherfuckers that you would never pass that fucking goddamn Juul
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything to, because you would just see them
For two reasons. Because
just dribbling that drool, and you're just like, no,
for two reasons usually. Of course,
They wouldn't give it back.
no,
of course
yeah,
they
never.
dribble, you know, whatever you call it, you know,
Jubba jabba.
jibba job all over.
We're already started the episode. This is episode 56 of This Just
56.
Might
We got to do the
Podcast.
sound.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
It's episode 56. We already know we introed this shit. We're not
Back at it.
we're not cutting out what just was talked about.
no, we'll put it in.
Of
It's
course.
really good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
the part where you fucking deep like that. Here we are, baby, 56.
Wanted to
We're
ever
here.
know
Dilly,
what
did
it
you
sounds
put
like to
stuff
be a
on the-
jewel?
Right. Yeah. The life is a jewel.
The life is a
Oh,
jewel.
man.
You just hear a pass that shit, bruh. And that was your life.
God. And then
Oh,
thrown
with the
away.
occasional like flick to see if the battery's still
Yeah.
alive, the
Right.
green light.
Oh,
Oh man, shake.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Shake it.
Did you put shit in the document?
Yeah, I did. I put a little bit.
Let me-
Episode 56 of This Just Might Work podcast.
Nothing
here.
wrong.
Welcome back.
Well, we're here. We've been
That was
doing
a different
numbers.
type of intro.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. Last week's was actually honestly pretty clean. I was on Spotify listening to it, and it was like, I was like, all right, ready, hit us, and then you hit the fucking sound button, so it sounded clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after I finished the episode, it just automatically played the first episode. And holy shit, the intro difference is like
The first
insane.
episode
Wild.
ever. It was
Oh.
absolutely ridiculous. And we push it, and the sound quality is just terrible.
We were
right?
so
Just
awkward.
so bad, and we're awkward as fuck. We're like, so this is a podcast. This just might work. This, Tanner to my left is Mel. To my right, Dilly.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, here we are.
Just
But it was just like,
not
and then
good at all.
and then you went back to the most recent one, and it was like, hit us, and it's like, bang, bang, and it's like, episode 55. Here we are.
Boom.
And it was like, actually sounded sick. So I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
we're getting,
Yeah.
we're doing things. We're
We're
doing
getting
things. So.
progress.
Pretty good.
All right, so the drink is you.
It
this
is.
week?
It was me. I got it earlier today. Dilly and I went and got it, but yes. So,
Can you turn me up just a little bit too?
this guy.
In the
little bit.
headphones?
Just mic, just because I think my headphones are up. There we go, right there. That's perfect. Okay.
Are you sure?
Are you sure it's perfect?
I think it's perfect to me.
All
I think
right.
it's good. I think it's pretty good.
All right, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was my drink. I was kind of brainstorming. I want to do something like not like a beer or something. And
Right.
I already did like a Halloween type style, October,
The
fall,
fall, yeah.
right, type of style. So wanted to do something like little bit hard liquor because Dilly loves that, and then also just kind of classic, simple. So I got Jack and Burp, Jack and
Burp.
Apple. So it's good. We'll give Dilly mostly Jack and less Apple, so he can actually, when he has a sip, actually get the whole experience. So
Cross-eyed motherfucker.
I'm gonna pull up the document, but first,
Me.
importantly, I'll make the drinks. So I'll let you guys fucking
I'll
chit
pull up
chat
the-
about maybe the videos or something. Maybe that green bubble bitch. How do you feel about that green bubble bitch one?
Yeah, green bubble bitch. That was pretty
You
good.
see, I put the green bubble behind your text too.
Oh yeah.
Little illustration.
That was really good. Yeah, Tanner's been doing the main producing now and whatnot, especially since we're doing this the video podcast and all that, putting up on YouTube and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah,
a little bit, half that 10.
Tanner's definitely
Funny.
taken over the producer's role, and he's just been fucking killing the game. Yeah, absolutely no problems there. Like pumping out great little fucking shorts,
I drink that water.
getting people interested. We're seeing huge numbers on some of them. The finger looking good rum is still fucking climbing away somehow.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so
That's
I
cool
guess-
to see people engaging, people, talking, acknowledging us. This is
oh
good.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is good.
absolutely. Yeah, we're starting to see
people.
comments. We want to see more comments. We want to start seeing more drink suggestions. We want to see more topic suggestions. Like if someone has a fucking hilarious ass story to be telling or something like that, and you want it read out on this podcast, we will read it out on this podcast, and it will be great. Just send it to us if you want it, and if you want to, and we'll take a look at it, and we
Also-
will probably do it.
Also, drink ideas too.
Oh,
there-
That's
Oh,
actually,
okay.
Don't steal my drink.
that's
All right.
interesting.
Yeah, but drink
Oh,
ideas.
you already tried it?
Oh, come on now. You're just cheating on us
Oh,
and
I
everything.
just ruined it, dude.
Cheers.
I messed that up.
Come on, Dilly.
I got excited.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yep.
I've never
Tastes like
had
Jack and apple juice.
Never had
Yep.
Jack and Apple juice. And that's
Jack and Apple.
pretty good.
It's a Jack and Apple.
Jack Apple.
Jack
Little
and
jack
apple, baby.
off.
No, it's good. Not bad. Simple stuff. Simple. Gets the job done. You know what I mean?
Apple.
I actually really like that with apple juice.
Apple juice, top tier juice, or are we more of a
Jack
orange
off
juice?
apple. What?
Jack off apple. Yeah, apple juice is pretty good. I think. Oh
Title?
man,
Jack off apple.
Jack off apple.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. What are we saying? Orange or are we saying
Nah,
apple?
Apple.
Apple
For what?
No.
juices.
Yeah.
I think
Apple.
apples.
Is apple top tier? Like
I-
cranberry.
Cranberry's really good. Pomegranate.
True. Pineapple.
Pineapple's good. I think apple's the best though. I don't know. I think
Yeah, but I'm
it's
never
pretty-
going
you
to
can-
drink a glass of pineapple.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
mixed with something for sure.
Yeah. So I don't think it's. I don't think that's top.
seconds. Yeah.
I think that's B tier, because it's not a stand. It
You
can't
do
be a
not
standalone.
have anything on this goddamn thing. You cap.
I got some stuff from a couple weeks ago.
No, for this week.
No, just apply it to this week.
This guy.
No, that's not how that
That's a
one works.
fucking F on the fucking assignment right
But
there.
did we? But is it still there though? Honestly, my stuff.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yes, we just highlight it red so that way we can look back on it if we want. Anyway, that's inside
Oh.
podcast topic, so you don't need to worry about that one. So let's see the first fucking topic that we want to talk about. We were unprepared this week. We normally do a midweek meeting.
I got sick last week. Male got sick this week.
Yep. So it's
Dilly's
been a
next.
struggle.
So
Next, I'm definitely next. If I have
everybody's
not
getting sick.
It's
So
that time
listeners too, is everybody getting sick at in your crib or anything
Yeah.
at work and stuff? Because
It's that time of
Let us
year.
know.
people be dropping.
It's flu season.
I've
It's
had-
sick season. Everyone, when
It's
the
true.
cold
It's no
first hit,
surprise. Yeah.
because everyone's like, "Oh, it's a
Sick
little
season,
cold,
dude.
but it's okay. I don't need no hoodie." And then you get home and you're like, "Okay, I got sniffles. I fucked up. I was stupid."
Or and you go to work and it's like 60, and you're like, "Yeah, this is fine walking to work. It's all right." Then you walk home from work and it's like fucking 35. You're like, "Wait, what have I done? Like
Yeah,
this is
it's
terrible."
like this was all the mistakes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's just go off.
I'm
the
excited. Yeah, I'm excited to go into the first one. And
Yeah,
it's-
reverse retros.
So have you seen them?
Yes,
All of
course
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll show Dilly, and
Yeah,
this will be kind of
reverse.
funny because this will kind of be like a
Two
second
teams
part.
are way too similar, and everyone's in agreement with that.
Are we talking Colorado and New Jersey?
No, we're
Okay.
talking about
Oh.
Detroit and Chicago.
Okay, and Dallas and Minnesota also.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I literally have it pulled up. Man, I'm
Hey,
good.
there you go.
Literally, I just clicked Safari and I had it pulled up. So, which ones you've seen them all?
Yeah.
Which one's your like outstanding favorite?
Here, let me pull it up really
Okay.
quick. Can you send me
I
that
can
really
send
quick?
it
So
to you,
yeah, so I can look at it too. I need to be looking at them as I'm thinking about this, because dude, my favorite one.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna send it in the group chat so Dilly can see it.
I know, like, I'm loving all of the hatred on Instagram for all
Go on
these
Snap,
reverse retros. Like,
I'm on it.
all the
See.
NHL meme accounts on Instagram are absolutely fucking ripping apart the reverse retros, and it's great. I love it.
I think as a whole, I think most teams did a good job.
Yes.
So what is this? They put
So okay, let me explain
they have
first.
old new uniforms.
So yes. So this is what the NHL does. This might be the last installment of it, but so what NHL does, it's a reverse of a retro jersey that they used to have. So it's like a combination of a new jersey and an old jersey that the team used to have. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So I'll just show Dilly right away.
That's cool. I mean, isn't that how they make new,
That's Colorado's.
new ideas?
See it?
Oh, in the middle.
Hold your phone.
Oh yeah, hold the phone.
Hold the phone now.
Yeah, it looks good. So where's the? Let me see the old.
Well,
I don't know if you see. Oh well, I'll look that
so
up.
this is the Colorado one. That's the back of it.
Oh, it looks good. That looks really good.
Mel, what do you think of the Colorado one? Since that's our team, we'll talk about the Avalanche one first. What do you?
It's pretty bland.
It's
Really? You
It's
like it?
nice, but it's pretty
so
fucking bland.
what I will say. I love the fucking back of it.
The back of it is nice.
I
The back-
love the fucking back. I think
Yeah.
the back, it's our old font from our old jersey
Yeah.
with the state colors as
Yeah.
the colors around the numbers and the stripes.
Yeah.
Like the stripes and the numbers look fucking sexy as fuck.
Yeah, the back, but the
I
front,
hate the fucking C. I just hate it.
Do you think it's just
I
too,
hate it. It's
too
just
boring?
it fucking doesn't make any sense.
it's
It looks-
overplayed.
It's overplayed.
Do you think
also.
it should be like a C with like mountains or something? Maybe?
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, a C with something just
Or like
besides the
besides
C.
the C.
The Yeti foot.
Yeah,
What?
the Yeti foot. I would fucking.
Can you
cream my
imagine if the
drawers.
Yeti foot was right there?
I would
with-
cream my
Let me see.
drawers if
Oh.
it was the Yeti foot.
I like the because I'm at least
Because
the
that's the
material
problem
on
with the
these units.
reverse
Material looks
retros.
clean
It
as
looks
fuck.
really good.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where they're getting it.
The problem with the reverse retros is like, when did we have a jersey that was just the C?
Yeah, a few years ago. And now,
Yeah, but those are alternates.
and that's my point.
Yeah, they weren't main card jerseys. So I don't think it's worth it if you're playing off of an alternate or something.
Or they were going off of Colorado Rockies. You know that's what they're going off of?
I didn't know they were
Did
going
you know
off.
Did you know that Colorado Rockies was a hockey team back in the 80s?
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that we had a minor league
Oh, okay.
hockey team that was called the Colorado Rockies,
Mm-hmm.
like before the baseball team, obviously.
Okay.
But their uniforms were literally the state flag uniforms. They're all blue,
Ah.
red and yellow stripes. They had the mountain with the
Mhm.
C in the middle,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like our alternate logo now. Right, our alternate logo now, but the C's smaller. It
Yeah.
more looks like the state flag
Okay.
versus our logo.
Okay.
So,
I
Fair
think
enough.
the two fire ones that I see.
okay, yeah, we'll get Dilly's opinion first.
Yeah, this is gonna be gold because I don't tell me any of these teams. I like the one on the bottom with the crown.
Okay, LA
Yeah.
Kings.
Okay.
Kings.
Yeah,
was
that one's
gonna
good. That one's good.
Cranes.
That's fine.
It's good.
Yeah.
I
It's
really
very,
like that
that
one.
is very retro.
That one
Yeah.
makes sense,
That makes
like
sense.
that.
and it's clean. So,
Um,
A for doing the assignment. Good job.
really
LA.
like that one, and then I like the freaking the one in the top left, the golf club with the island. Is that the Islanders or something?
Oh
What is that?
no, the Islanders are bottom right.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
the Florida
That's the thing?
Panthers.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't see no panther on that, bro.
No,
What do you
it's
mean?
on the shoulder. So the Panther
Yeah.
was the last year's one.
Yeah.
That's their alternate logo. They just slapped it on the front, and
Yep.
then they made the.
So what
bright
is the
blue.
golf? What is the golf club in the?
It's the fucking hockey stick.
Oh my god.
I think
So
I
What
think
is-
my top
It's
three.
like
I'll
golf
go
ball.
with top. Here, you give one more, Dilly. One
Yeah,
more
give-
flyer. Give a top three.
Okay, so he has Florida and LA. What's your third one, Dilly?
What's the last?
gotta be
flyer?
that one in the middle, the stars with on the far right. That one with the dude on the front. Little dude running on the front, the green. 20
Oh yeah, that
number
one's fire.
22.
That the Canucks.
Yeah.
That was fire. This
Yeah,
one.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was fire. That
I
was
like
fire.
that one.
I like that. Good pick. That's the best one you picked, I think. Nah, actually,
Mhm.
Florida's. Actually, all three of yours were actually good picks.
Right. Yeah,
All right,
solid.
Mel, go ahead.
Was it the Canucks?
Yeah, the one in the middle with the guy running,
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I think
skating, I should say.
Yeah, I think Calgary.
Fire.
That one's good.
I agree.
I like
Which
that
one's
one.
Oh yeah, classic.
The Anaheim one, I like that one.
Also fire.
Yeah,
one's
with
that?
the Mighty Ducks logo. I'm very fucking happy with that. And
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's
They're all
the
actually
old jersey, but with the new colors.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's fire.
Yeah, that,
I love their new colors. And I love the old logo. They got to switch back to that shit.
yeah.
Like, immediately.
But
Their new logo's the
Disney's-
worst logo.
Disney doesn't really like them using that too much, but yeah.
It's just the best.
It is.
It'll be the best logo in hockey.
And then I don't know for the third one. Dude, like Phillies is kind of nice.
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
my
clean,
problem
it's
with
simple.
it is clean and simple, but it's literally their fucking away jersey.
Yeah,
see
so
which one's that?
exactly. That's why it's kind of. I can't really
Alright.
be putting that as my number 3.
I don't really like that one.
Vegas, maybe?
We all have our own
Mm,
opinion.
I like
No.
Dallas's.
Dallas isn't bad. I have to either go with St.
Edmonton,
Louis.
come on.
St. Louis, yeah, the Edmonton
that?
Oilers ones is a good one.
Oh, a little arrowhead.
Either St. Louis
No.
because that is legit retro.
What is that?
St. Louis?
St. Louis is legit
True.
retro.
Ballsy
or
move going with yellow.
Yes.
They've never had a
or
yellow
the
jersey.
Canadians.
Yeah, I respect the Canadians one too.
The Canadians ones I like. I like the
Easily the
Canadians.
worst two are Detroit and Chicago.
Yes.
Easily
I like the.
Detroit, and then also
I'm
don't
not
tell
a
me
big
it's the
fan.
shark one that I was looking at.
where's Chicago's? God damn. There it
Yeah,
is.
it's a
Yeah,
little
that's
too
boring.
1900. Like
That's what they were going for. But
No, so this one, Pittsburgh. Yeah, the Robo Penguin. I'm not a big fan of the Robo Penguin.
I don't mind it.
I like this.
I like it. I actually like it.
I
but
like the ones that they didn't try. Like you could tell the certain jerseys they didn't try too hard on. Like the Sharks one, is that what that is?
So yes, this is why the Sharks one's dummy lit.
I like that white
So-
one
Yeah, this.
because it's got a classic design.
So
But-
what's sick
Yeah.
is it? I don't. Oh, it was the California Seals. Was back in the 70s. There was a minor league team, or it might have been a pro team actually. Don't quote me on that shit. But there was a pro or minor league team, Dilly, that was called the Seals. So it was the exact same jersey, exact same colors, but it said Seals instead of Sharks.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why this one's dummy sick
So they
because
took some of that.
it's
It
the
is cool
exact
that they're
jersey.
pulling from like minor leagues
same
and
font.
like old minor leagues and stuff like that, not just NHL teams and
How
whatnot.
do you feel about Tampa's, bro?
Which
The
one's that?
Storm jersey.
I like it.
It's literally
Yeah.
got rain in it. Look at that shit.
I like it.
The rain and then the waves at the bottom.
I'm gonna be honest. I
It's
like
fuck
got
with
lightning,
I like
yellow
it.
lightning on the.
It's hella
arms.
1990s, and I fucking like
It's
it.
so crazy.
I will like it if the texture of the jersey has raised raindrops. If that makes
No,
sense.
I don't think.
Like-
I think it's like
No.
printed on because they
If
Yeah,
can't
it's
sew
printed
it.
on.
It's not
oh,
sewn. It's
They can't
Yeah.
sew it.
because it's too much detail.
What do you think
Yeah.
about buffaloes?
I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I
I do
love
too.
that fucking goat. It's the nickname for that logo is
Yeah,
the
it's
goat
goat.
head.
Yeah.
Which
the
one's that?
goat head. This one, right there. That one in the middle.
Little
But
goat
then
one.
Dilly has to bring up the question of where the fuck is the saber?
Don't worry. he
So it's
won't
a
get
goat
that
head.
far.
They're goats. What are they?
They're the Sabres.
They're the Buffalo Sabres.
Like a lightsaber or something?
All right. We lost him.
You know? I'm just getting to the facts.
So
That's
okay,
all right.
so I'm gonna give you my top 3.
Looks like a buffalo.
All right, Tanner's top 3.
I'll go in order. Number 3, Islanders. Bottom right.
Three, you
And
going in order. You back.
You
Start
like
from
the
the back.
fisherman?
I love the fisherman logo.
Okay.
You see that, Dilly?
That's a controversial logo.
It is, but
That's a fisherman?
yeah, holding a hockey stick with
Yeah,
a net
it's like a
behind him
fishing pole.
in the wave.
Oh, okay.
It
I-
does go hard.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a throwback.
I'm a fan of the
If it's-
fisherman.
So the old jersey with the fisherman back in the 80s, it had see that blue wave on the bottom of the logo right here?
Yeah, yeah.
You see that? That was on the bottom of the jersey. Instead of that orange stripe, it was the wave on the bottom of the jersey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad they went with the orange stripe.
I am
It
too.
modernized the jersey.
If they did the wave around, it would be too much.
It would be-
like how Tampa Bay
Right.
used the wave at the bottom. Like,
Right.
if they did that, it wouldn't have worked.
It does look good. I
So
do.
in the logo's very controversial, but I love that they brought it back because
I am too.
they have refused to bring it back for so many years, and now they have finally done it. I have a lot of honorable mentions because I really think 2/3 of these jerseys are really good.
Yeah. I got it. One more.
I think Florida's got to be number 2
Which one's that?
for me. The golf one. The top left. Yeah. Your golf one, Dylan.
So what's their team again?
The Panthers. Florida Panthers.
So why do they have
Okay.
that
It's
on
their
their alternate logo.
So what does that mean when they're one logo?
It's the one on the shoulders. It's their logo that's always on their shoulder.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because hockey jerseys always have logos on the shoulder.
Like the Sasquatch foot.
Right. Not anymore. Rest in peace, Sasquatch foot. Number 1's got to be Edmonton for me. I love that fucking gear logo. So they're the Edmonton Oilers. It's like a oil gear. You see that?
I was gonna say I saw the gear. Is that like a
it's
gear
like a drop of oil?
You see the drop
with
of
a gear
oil?
in it?
Yeah.
Clever.
And it's like kind of playing off of like
clever.
It's playing off as like a hockey puck. You know?
I think it should be like an oil light, like on cars. You know, they have the fucking when you're low oil. That'd be kind of lit, though.
No, it would not.
It'd be like a red oil light.
That
What is
would be
that? That's the
goofy as
Oilers.
fuck.
Because
Honorable mentions
you need
for me.
oil.
Honorable mentions. So what's funny is that Colorado did a Colorado Rockies throwback, when in actuality, little history lesson for everybody, NHL history. The Colorado Rockies became a pro team. Guess what pro team they became? New Jersey Devils.
Beep.
Oh.
So they relocated to New Jersey and became
The Devils.
and rebranded to the New Jersey Devils.
Oh.
I really
That's
like.
why the New Jersey Devils is in
Is
our
almost-
Colorado state flag colors.
Interesting.
Ah.
Very interesting.
So Colorado and New Jersey did the exact same throwback,
Basically, yeah.
but New Jersey did it better.
New Jersey did do it better.
I was gonna say I love the one that top left.
And also, like, it's hard.
Interruption.
It's hard. I'm sorry.
Oops, grenade.
Continue. I'm sorry.
Oops, grenade.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
All right,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, go ahead.
I don't know what fucking Dilly just said.
We'll talk about that. I don't want to take any credit from
Crystalia stuff, actually.
Crystalia.
Oh.
The oops grenade.
Oh, because I interrupted.
Oops.
Yeah.
All right, well, continue what you said.
I was just gonna say real quick, the top left, that blue jersey, I love the Chicago, whatever that is. Is that Chicago?
No, it's fucking the Canadians.
Yeah.
Montreal Canadiens, the Habs.
Yeah.
The Habs.
Yeah,
Like the-
HABS.
What is that? It's like
It's
a
their
Hobbit?
nickname.
What is a Hab?
They're fucking
nickname.
they're French Canadian, bro. Can you ask any? I mean, what are you
Hubs.
gonna do?
Hubs. Is that like just
Yeah.
a nickname?
Yeah,
It's like
it means
like
something, but
Broski or
it's like
something?
they're the first ever NHL team.
Really
Like 1910, they were called the Hat. Like they were calling each other.
the Habs.
We're the Habs,
The Habs.
and it just stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're
cool.
a 100-year-old team. You know.
I
what
like. I really like that jersey. I don't know what you guys think. I really
So,
like that one.
it's a reach for them because they are as traditional as it gets.
Yeah.
Their
Really?
red jersey and white jersey. That's it.
I mean, I put it in my top
kinda
3.
lit.
I like it.
True.
Pretty simple though. But
yeah.
It's the exact same jersey. Their home jersey is red instead of the baby blue, and their away jersey is white instead of the baby blue.
So they keep it real simple.
It's completely so.
Yeah.
But to go for a crazy color like that, it is a throwback. I think they did kind of have a color like that, the
Yeah.
60s or 70s. But
And I feel for Colorado and whoever designed Colorado's because they knew they weren't going to beat the reverse retro and the retros before.
probably had the best one the last time.
Yeah, with the Quebec Nordiques.
Yeah,
They
classic.
didn't really try too hard, did they, on the Colorado
Well,
one?
we need to show you the jersey that they had before for this reverse retro because
Yeah,
they
let's
went
see.
off of the Quebec Nordiques, the pro team that they
I got it.
were before.
So
the
I'll show
Colorado
Dilly-
Avalanche.
I'll show you. God, I got so much shit to pop up on the goddamn screen this episode.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big fucking segment of editing. For you.
I'm gonna show Dilly the Quebec and the viewers the Quebec Nordiques original jersey. Then I'm
No.
gonna show them our reverse retro.
You know what we should have? This is just a. What do you guys think of this idea?
Uh-huh.
I have my little TV. I have an.
We'll talk about that after the pod.
All
I
right.
was seeing where that conversation's going. That doesn't need to be actually for
Okay.
the podcast.
All right, yeah, because all
if you
right,
wanna
we'll
do
figure
Yeah, we'll
that
talk
out.
about that afterwards.
So it'll be really good.
But thank you
Like
for
a PowerPoint or something.
Yeah.
You know?
No, brainstorming.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So that's the old Quebec Nordiques.
Is it lookks like an elephant with no head.
Well, it is.
Is that supposed to be?
That's an elephant. Yeah, it's a fucking hockey stick with the hockey puck. You
It's
see
like
that?
an elephant drinking from water or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, thank you for that.
I'm glad I got the elephant part right.
Well, yeah. So that's kind of what it is. So that's their old jersey. Okay.
Interesting.
They fucking couldn't fund the team anymore in Quebec in '95, and guess who they fucking became and relocated to?
Colorado or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Thank you, because we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
So they relocated to Colorado, and that's where the Avalanche were born
No.
in '95. The funniest part
Dolphins.
is, side note, we won the Stanley Cup that year.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
So
We
it
switched.
should have been their Stanley Cup.
Oh.
But they re-go to the Colorado,
Yeah.
and Colorado got it.
Wow.
So here is,
Yep.
we did the, reverse retro, right?
Yep.
Last time, that was our reverse retro.
Oh, that's
It's the
pretty
exact
cool.
same jersey, but in our colors now.
I like it.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
It was the best one. It was the best one.
I like because it has a lot.
And
lot
then
of
we went to
meaning.
this.
Yeah,
You
last
see
one
what I
had
mean
a
now?
lot of meaning about. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one doesn't have a lot of meaning.
No.
It's more like Colorado. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Colorado merchandise.
But the other one was like, dude, that's like the Nordiques.
Yeah,
Like that's the heritage of the team.
this one just looks like something you get at a tourist shop.
Yeah, it's like exactly
Yeah,
like that looks like
Colorado.
something you would get at like South Park Mall or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a couple more notes. I like Arizona's. I just love their Robo.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like
Space Coyote.
that jersey, I want my nickname for that jersey to be fucking spread and used a lot. That's the Roadkill jersey.
Road Killer, yeah.
Dude,
true
look
that.
at
Oh, yeah,
the
it looks
fucking
like it.
cactus and everything, like the desert scene on the bottom, and then just the fucking coyote head. It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like it's like a Roadkill jersey.
I like
It's like a
it. With the
freaking
color, too.
gang
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
Roadkill.
I love Boston's. Honestly, not my top 3, but honorable mention.
Yeah,
Bears.
honorable mention,
Look
but
at that
definitely
fucking.
I really like
look
the
at the
bear.
meth head bear. It's so great.
I like it.
Look at its
actually.
eyes.
I like
It's
the.
true. Look at its fucking eyes.
I like it.
Look, he looks fucking
It does look
whizzed
nuts.
out.
But I like that. I would assume
Stripes
that's.
are fire though. Look at the stripes.
I would assume that's erased as well. Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
So
a
it's
a
sick,
stitch.
like-
And then
the whole thing.
Seattle didn't try at all.
really, what's the?
Seattle-
Although
Let me see.
there is some really cool history about it.
There is
it's-
cool history, but they phoned it in still.
Does it look?
They couldn't really do much.
Yeah,
So
Seattle Snakes or something. What is that?
the Kraken.
there's a Seattle Kraken.
What are they
See how
cracking?
see the a lot of crack because it's fucking Seattle.
Like,
So
Kraken open
that's
season.
their jersey. Okay,
Yep.
they don't really have much history because their first ever season was last year.
Yeah, they're a year old.
Oh
Yeah,
dang.
the newest team.
Who created? How did they
Wee
just?
little babies.
Whoa.
Because they needed to get to 32, and they're finally now the 32nd team of the NHL. So probably the last team ever. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
not much history in retro to go out.
Yeah, because it's only been there a year. Yeah,
Here's what
it's
they
kinda
did.
tough.
I'll show fucking everybody apparently because I'm gonna edit fucking everything. But it's
Kind
gonna
of
like
interesting. Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough one.
it. Let me pull it up. So they did. There was a minor league team back in the fucking like 40s or 50s or something in Seattle hockey team,
Oh. Ooh.
and they were called the Seattle Ironmen.
Oh.
Did they try
That
to
was their
copy them?
jersey.
Okay.
Oh, so they tried.
That's what they
to-
went after. You see what I mean? That's what they went after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
with-
that's cool. I
with
like
this.
that. Yeah.
See, I wish they added the stars.
What's
but
that?
What?
What's that red dot?
It's
Why
the
did they
eye
Of
of
what?
the Kraken.
What's a kraken?
What?
The
What?
mythical creature.
Oh,
The
okay,
mythical
that's what I
fucking
thought.
like octopus.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You see its
We
fucking
drank
tentacle.
The
through the
Kraken
S?
rum, dude.
Yeah, well, I knew it was some sort of creature.
It's like
with
a
an eye.
hella octopus. It's like
I-
it's like a Satan octopus.
I just knew there was a movie about it, right?
What?
There's
Yeah.
like some movie.
Is there?
What?
There's probably a movie about it, right?
I
Like the
mean, like there
creature?
was like in Pirates of the Caribbean, like the fucking Davy Jones was like, release
Thinking
the
of something.
Kraken.
Release the kraken. Yeah, I don't know.
Release the
Anyways,
Kraken.
Maybe that's what Dilly's thinking.
that's cool. No, I was thinking of some other. It's
There
like
probably
a
is.
Christmas movie though, but it's like some kraken.
The fuck?
Kraken. But no, there's a. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, comment.
Yeah,
Cra-
let
it
us
starts
know.
with a
Make
K.
Sure Dilly's not crazy.
Krampus?
Krampus. I think that's it.
No.
Is that that creature? Yeah, that's that creature, right? Comes after everyone.
The German version of Santa Claus?
Is that what it is? I'd be scared.
Have
if
you
there
ever
was a
heard of
German Santa
Krampus?
Claus.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucked up version of Santa.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
actually
that's
put it
a-
in COD. Funny
It's a
enough.
horror movie.
They put him in
Good
COD.
movie.
Yeah, they were like, oh, German tradition, horror movie. Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty great, honestly.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Not-
Seattle's isn't. I thought it was the worst when I first saw it. I was like, oh, that's just tragic.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like, wow, you did fucking nothing.
Then when I see the Ironman inspiration,
Yeah, it's
it
like,
makes it a
okay,
lot better.
it makes it a bit better, but still it's like,
better than Chicago's and Detroit's for
yeah,
sure.
Chicago and Detroit was like,
Well, the problem,
the New York
saddest thing-
Rangers literally just kept on doing the same thing they
Same
always
thing.
do.
What do you think of the Rangers?
They have used that
Um,
retro
so much.
logo so many times. That's their old reliable. It's like, oh, we're doing something
I-
retro.
It
Just
was
use that
lazy.
logo.
It was
I
lazy.
like it, but I was.
It's clean. It's clean.
It's clean. It's good. There's a reason why
The
they
logo's
keep on
clean.
reusing it.
That's why they keep using it. But yes,
But they just keep using it.
It's lazy.
That's the issue.
Columbus, don't love it because it's just like a black version of their fucking home jersey.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's their new logo with the same stripes they have.
Yeah,
now.
it's the Japanese.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Japanese Iron Man
The
or
Japanese.
Captain America.
Captain America, Captain Japan, dude.
Captain
Yeah.
of Japan.
But I do not like. I'm not a huge fan of Robo Penguin.
Let me see that one. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a penguin.
Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's their old logo on
Yeah.
like the new striping.
and that's what they always called it. Was the Robo Penguin.
Right.
So what is it? Why is there a triangle? Why is it upside down
It's just-
triangle?
It's
It's
just,
just
they
the
chose?
design.
that was the design back then in the 80s. And
Yeah, and it
think
kind of
so.
looks like a robot penguin.
I think it'd be tough without that yellow and just
it'd be harder
the black
to see it.
with just the black with a
Yeah, that would
thicker
be a
white
fucking
outline.
Maybe.
hard.
Maybe a thicker white outline.
Maybe
yeah.
yellow as well on the outline.
Yellow outline, maybe. Yo, white
Yeah.
and yellow.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And then Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Do you know the history behind that one?
No.
Fuck, I do, but I'm gonna space on it, so it's gonna seem like I don't. The North Stars. So the North Stars, that was their colors, and that's the North Stars became the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, okay, but it's too much green.
Yeah,
It's better than
the.
the. I do like it better than the last one though, and their last one was the identical one. It was just white jersey.
I will
okay.
say I'm kind of going against myself here now because I just say about that last jersey how I did wish it didn't have the yellow. Well, that's almost what the result would be. They just have a lot of green in the white outline.
Yeah, and then Nashville has
That
too much
kinda-
fucking detail in their fucking saber-toothed tiger logo.
I don't know. I like the meth head cat. I don't know.
Oh, why is everything a meth head?
That one actually is. I think actually that one. The bear less so. This one
that
more.
looks pretty good.
The meth cat.
He looks.
Meth
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like meth cat and dope bear.
yeah.
Like that bear's on dope.
It's like a superhero tandem. Meth cat and dope
Dope
bear.
bear.
Okay, that's a title.
Yeah, meth cat and dope bear. All right, write that down. Write that
That's
down.
good. That's
Hold on.
good.
Write that down.
I got it.
Toronto, it's fine.
It's
the
fine. They
same.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
They've had the same jersey forever. They
Yeah,
can't do
and
anything.
they'll fucking behead anybody that changes it.
Yes, because they did a gray one as
Yeah.
their last one, and people got so pissed.
Yeah. So yeah. Even but roadkill, the roadkill fucking one, meh.
So, yeah, they were good though overall.
Yeah.
My biggest gripe with Detroit, that was their jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the
Yeah.
fucking like 30s.
Yeah, way back, way the fuck back.
It was
when.
white. It was a white jersey
Uh-huh.
with red stripes.
Okay.
Why in the fuck did they not make it red like it is with white stripes?
Because then it would be Chicago.
No, but it would make sense because there would be the reverse of the white one.
Okay, and then what about
Reverse.
what about the Canes bottom stripe, where it literally looks like the sizing thing that you get on the size sticker you get on a T-shirt?
It's just that.
Like
That's
you
pretty
know what
good.
you're talking about?
I know
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what you're talking
That
about.
like long strip gray sticker that has like small, medium, large, and it like circles.
Oh
one of
my
them.
god, yeah, it does
Yeah.
look like that.
It looks like
So-
a size sticker.
So
Yeah.
it's always been their thing. Like as you
A
can
size
see,
sticker?
yeah. No, you see in the C, it has the same thing.
Oh yeah.
It's just always been their like alternate style. Always, like always. Back then, it was.
yeah.
So it's just their part of their thing. But I see where it.
Yeah. It doesn't it
weird.
look like a fucking size sticker?
Yes, it does.
It does.
Well,
Yeah.
just the black and gray. If it was like a different color, it wouldn't look like that.
Yeah, but like
The black and gray. What jersey? Okay, last thing on the reverse retros.
yeah.
Okay, sorry, we never talked about Vegas. Vegas is clean.
Yeah, Vegas is
But
clean.
For the
Vegas is
Knights or
clean.
something?
Yeah.
It's simple. It's clean.
Yeah.
The
I like
font
that.
is sexy as
I
fuck.
was gonna say
it's
I really.
so fucking
Yeah, it goes with
Vegas.
the Knights, like the.
Yes, and it's so
Yeah.
Vegas. The fucking. Do you see the number font? Oh,
Let me
it looks
see.
like the
That's
fucking
good.
sign, like the Vegas sign.
Yeah, it's
I'll
good.
show you. Hold on. What jersey out of all of them would you buy?
I like that Chicago one up top. Red.
Um,
No,
That
no, it's
I
not
would-
Chicago.
Oh, the
it's
Calgary?
Montreal.
Montreal Canadiens.
The blue one?
The Habs.
Isn't Canada? Isn't Montreal Canadiens?
Yes, the
Wow,
Montreal
you just
Canadiens.
said it out loud. Holy
I'm
shit.
just thinking about it.
The blue one. Are you talking about the blue one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's Montreal's.
Well, the one I would buy, so now you have to make me think about the team itself and if I would rep them.
Look at the. Oh, see, look at the font on the back. It's literally Vegas's font. It's sick.
Oh, I see.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good.
I think it's a great
Really
one.
good. Yeah.
I know mine.
Hmm.
Anaheim's.
Anaheim's?
I would buy Anaheim's.
I was leaning toward Anaheim too.
It's too dummy clean. It's so fucking clean.
I was leaning toward Anaheim too. And also thinking about it, like, ladies' family is right by Anaheim. I'm like, that's one of the most likely stadiums I would actually go to besides Colorado's. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
I think Anaheim also.
What are they? What's the mask?
Because buying
the Ducks.
the Ducks.
Okay, that's
See, it's like a duck bill, but it's like a mask.
It's the Mighty
Yeah.
Ducks logo.
That's cool.
Literally the Mighty Ducks, the Disney movie.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's why they got rid of it. Disney sued them. They were like, "Fuck
Really?
you! Do not use our fucking logo."
And they still do it.
Well, no, they stopped for the longest time.
They
So
did.
they must have gotten rights back from
Had to have.
Disney somehow. I don't know how, but somehow they must have. Because, for the longest time, they were like, don't ever fucking touch the Mighty Ducks logo again, or we're going to sue you to fucking hell, and you're never going to have a team.
Disney.
Yeah.
Damn.
Disney threatened
Disney's
them
nasty,
hard.
bro.
Disney Plus.
They fucking touch children, and they fucking don't let you use the Mighty Ducks logo. It's crazy.
Damn, dude.
So,
Hey, no.
you heard it
Stick to
here first.
Netflix, dude.
There you go.
No, they do it too. So, Mighty Ducks, Anaheim jersey, or the Florida jersey would be the ones I cop, honestly, because the Florida one's just too lit, honestly. Think about wearing that jersey. It would be so fucking sick. People would be like, yo, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in Florida or in somewhere tropical. Oh, my God.
That would be cool.
I think Anaheim or Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Bit of a hot take with the Ottawa one.
I don't know. I just like Ottawa.
No, I get it.
Where's
the
Ottawa
logo's
at?
nice.
Like Canada or what?
Because
Yep,
when you're
good
talking
job.
about buying it, it's not just looks anymore.
I get
It's
you, I get
also
you.
like, can I root for that fucking team?
What is it?
Starts with an S. You're not going to get it.
It looks like something on a coin. If I'm honest with you, it looks like a coin. It looks like a.
This looks like a coin.
I know it's
yeah.
like not like a something from way back in the day. Not Vikings, but dudes with the
Gladiators?
the gladiators. Is that what it is?
No, Senators.
Spartans?
Senators. Are those people in the office right now?
Ottawa Senators, yeah.
Yeah.
In the
I don't know.
office.
I've always had a soft spot for the Senators.
I get it, I guess.
Senator.
So,
It's not like I'm going to ever be able to wear a Pittsburgh jersey. I
Right.
can't root for
Right.
Pittsburgh.
I get, Vegas too. I would get that one. That one's clean. Vegas, that'd be so fun to wear that jersey on the strip. That would be so lit.
That would be lit.
Also, I have, they're tattooed on me, so.
Yeah, you're a low-key
You
Vegas
can't get
fan.
out of that
Yeah.
one though.
You're a Vegas fan, low-key.
Yeah.
I did it for the memes, and because we're drunk in Vegas, but
Right.
yeah, now I have to be kind of a fan a little bit. But,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Right.
that's me editing future self. I
Get
apologize.
Get fucked. Get
Get-
fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked.
So, no, that was good though. That was good. Dilly talking about Japanese Iron Man and shit. So good.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a fucking ton of editing.
Yeah, it'll be good though. Definitely a shorts in there for shelp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then the next topic I just had on there was boys quitting the job, starting new things. So, Dilly, you started a new
Yep.
job.
Yeah, both of you quit the jobs.
Yep.
Quit the job. Finally got out of that stupid job. It's just putting papers in a scanner. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the most pointless job I could do. That was stupid. So now I work at another dealership, which is good.
Different
Okay.
dealership.
Nice,
work-
nice.
Work in the parts department, and it's only part-time. I say right now, we'll figure it out. But it's much, much better than that other job. And I don't have to deal with customers. I restock parts. I, pull orders and stuff for, shops want stuff delivered.
Right.
So, yeah, so it's good. I like it. I actually really like it because it's no customer service stuff. I know I'm gonna eventually have to go back into that, but it's tough.
Someday, one day.
Yeah, I will say, Mail, with your job, there's some mean customers, there's some idiot
yeah.
customers, and it makes it way better. And
Talk about when you had to drive.
Oh, what I talked to you about?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never delivered parts before, never, and I haven't even driven that far from this area. I've lived here a year, of course, but I haven't driven to
Right.
Nampa. You got
Right.
other areas.
Right.
And
You've
and-
never gone to Nampa?
Oh, we did. We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We've gone a little bit, but I haven't actually explored. I guess.
Doesn't know how to doesn't know direction and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
like
okay.
that is the point.
And so
All right.
I had to, all these people grew up here. Keep in mind all the people that are working with me, and I followed this guy in a van in one of our trucks, And so I had stuff in the back of our truck. And he said, we're going to go. He didn't, like, talk a whole lot. He was kind of a bad teacher, like, to be fair. Yeah, but he was just like, we're going to go to a few places before we drop your stuff off, so just follow me. I said, okay, cool. And me thinking, hey, maybe at one of the places we stop at where he's dropping his stuff off, before we go to mine, he would say, hey, yours is next, or, like, give me a heads up or something. But he didn't. And so we dropped all of his stuff off, went to my place that I was supposed to drop my stuff off, and I went past the shop, and I parked in to the side of the road.
Oh, okay.
And basically, this dude gets out of his car, and he starts waving his arms, and he's, like, pissed. And so I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you pissed about? Like, this is my this is my second day. And I was like, so I put that bitch in reverse, and then just backed up.
Backed it up, tear.
And then backed up the truck, like,
Tear.
back it up, tear.
Back it up,
Back it
tear.
on up now. And then put it, like, it was like a fucking, like, just swear to God, like 100-something feet, just backed up. And I was this little alleyway. And I was like, what are you waving? I was like, what's going on? What are you waving your hands about? Like, and I was just curious. I'm just really a legitimate question. Because I'm like, how can I be fucking up? Like, you're supposed to help me. And then he was like, well, you're supposed to park here. This is the shop. And I said, okay, well, I didn't know that. He goes, well, I left the paperwork in the truck, so you know that. And I said, okay, where's that? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. And it was shoved between the console and the passenger side. So
of course, yeah.
Didn't see it. And then so he didn't let me know the paperwork is in there. I don't know how this goes. It's my first time delivering something.
Right.
Don't know what their process is.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm just being nice, keeping it cool. And then I was like, hey, sorry about that. He didn't say anything. And we're unloading the truck. And I'm like, like, in my head, I'm like, this is just so, I was like, this is just, I don't want to deal with this crap. Like, because I was like, he wasn't, talking to me. He gave me no direction. So, anyways, yeah that was, they haven't asked me to deliver anything else. And I honestly hope they don't. Like, even though that's part of the job, I'll do it. But I just don't. I'd rather just put.
What are the odds that they do ask you?
I think they will, because, like, it's part of the.
It seems like every place the new guy is always the one that drives around, because it takes the least amount of effort to just drive around.
Yeah, this guy, he also was like, well, this is the shop you're supposed to go to. Well, there was no sign on it anywhere. Swear to God. I mean, it was maybe in the front. It was
like a tiny little fucking in the whole wall shop where it has like 2 lifts maybe.
Exactly. It was terrible. It was crappy. And I was like, I didn't know this is where we're going. And so he was just had an attitude with me.
Nice.
And then before I left, I was like, I said, is that all? He's like, yeah, you're good. And he's like, whatever. And so I was like, okay, so I'm going back now. So I anyways went back to the dealership. And that was it. So
but you got out of your shit job.
So good, yeah.
And you're in this job. So even with that, this is a huge upgrade for you.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
What would you say out of 10? Your last job was?
Yeah, last job versus this job out of 10.
The last job was interesting because, it's nice to be in the AC or inside and everything, but what I was doing, scanning papers, could not get worse than that.
Wasting your life away.
It was
so 2
because of the AC. Like, it was literally so bad because you just papers and scanner. I mean, that's it.
You did work during the summer there too, yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad. So, I mean, working there to be honest, working there for a year, I didn't do that, scanning papers for a year, but at least like 5 months. But doing all that, sitting in an office, and then working in a parts department, and then this guy wants me to go deliver stuff. Dude, I haven't even gotten out of the house and driven that far in like a year. So
True.
So, I just was like, I haven't walked this amount in a freaking year. Like, so
people just have high expectations no matter who you are, where you're from, or how long you've been working there.
So I try to have the confidence, even though I'm learning, I try to have that confidence to just like,
have to.
Even if I don't know what I'm doing, I just go for it. And if I'm doing something wrong, then they'll tell me. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Fair enough, yeah.
Out of 10, what's this new job?
So far I like it. It's really
4?
No. That's where it's actually more. I like it.
Like 6,
5,
6, 7.
I was thinking 8.
Whoa, that's a nice job.
For me,
out of every job ever?
Yes. And it's what's crazy is the reason I like it, I'll tell you why I'm having issues with it, but I like
8? 8's like, fuck yeah, I get to go to work.
Oh, yeah. Because all I do, and it's not saying it's easy, all I do, but like, I like not talking to customers. That was my number one goal. And it's not because I don't want to necessarily. It's just
good to learn.
I don't know how to talk to like angry customers will be like, well, I want this for free. Like, and then me being like, no, And they'll be like, why can't I? Well, I don't know. And then it's just moving on to someone else. Because I don't know how to deal with that. It's so hard.
But that's how
so
you learn.
That's how, But people on the phone, they'd be like, my car exploded and it broke down. And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Call a tow truck, not me. Like, I'm like, why? I get it. But so, anyways, customers. I didn't
Maybe your last job wasn't a good way to learn, but
it was.
Right.
Dealing with people is a really good trade to learn, though.
It is a really good trade.
And this job, though, I really like that. The system they have the scan gun that you use, and you scan a part, and it goes beep, and then it tells you what section.
Yeah.
And you walk over, and you just go doo-doo, boom, put it away. And it takes.
Those are really fucking nice.
It's so amazing. And so, and then when
I've dealt with those, those inventory systems before. They're
amazing.
so fucking good.
It's like, it makes a piece of cake. So all day, that's all I do. Beep, put it away.
Like the tire company I worked at in high school had those where we would just scan the label that comes in on the tire. That is on the tire when it comes in, and we're like, doot, 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 doot. So then instead of like hand counting everything, you're literally done with inventorying on a semi-truck full of tires, like 300 tires in 15 minutes.
It's crazy. And
it makes everything so fast.
And they also have this massive big steel elevator, and you put like anything on a big cart that's stocking for upstairs, roll in the elevator, you push the button, and then you walk up the stairs, and then you roll the cart out, and then you do the same thing. Beep, beep, put it away. You don't have to fuck with anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody for like hours, which is what I like. It's
That's nice.
Really nice at the same time.
So
So
that is nice. Seems like you're in a better spot. But I still got one more question about it. I know it's too early to tell. You're just like going on week 2, but these coworkers were the last ones.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good question.
So far, obviously early, but
I'm feeling like the last ones. It takes me a while to open up. Of course, for anybody, but I like these coworkers because they're car people. They relate with me more. The last ones,
They're office workers.
They were office workers. They were really we were pretty close though. They were cool.
Right.
I mean, and
pretty personable with them.
Yeah, it was actually pretty close to them. I didn't really realize it. One of them cried when I left, and I was like,
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was like, "Shoot, I'm heading out." I didn't know it was like that. I was like,
"Damn."
So that kind of segues into my situation, bit of a different one.
Yeah.
I've been working at my current job for almost 3 years.
Whoa. Crazy.
Which is the longest job I've ever stayed at, for sure. Crazy. I've never kind of felt like this, right?
Yeah, you're close with everyone.
For 2 reasons. One is I've never had to leave a job that I've like been attached to this much. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've never like I'm super loyal to that place, like incredibly loyal to that place and who I work with, right?
Right.
Also, 2 is I dreamt about this day of leaving that place.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot.
Sweet freedom.
Like a lot. Like just to update
Never
what people
have to
would
do the night shift ever again.
Right.
Dude, how crazy is that? Oh.
And I dreamt about it, and I'll just update everybody about what I do. Just for one more week, is I just do like room service and stuff, and serve and stuff. I just restaurant shit in the hotel, but primarily do room service. And with that, I have to fucking clean the floors for like plates and stuff. Like I go up when I first start, clean the all fucking 15 floors of like food and shit, and then I can serve the floors. That's when then I make my money doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to clean them first, and then.
But it's housekeeping for that first 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that shit fucking blows. Picking up
Everything
French toast
from
off the carpet.
shift.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's fucking. I've fucking seen a fucking donut with the goddamn fucking vibrator through the middle of it. I'm like, what am I doing? It really makes you think about what the fuck you're doing in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you do shit like that. Yeah.
I had someone fucking dropping feces off inside the fucking tin bowl. I'm like, well, I don't want this.
Oh my god.
So.
And you got to clean it up. Yeah.
Hotels are wild.
Yeah, I know. Hotels
are wild.
Are wild. Wild.
I feel like I've always tried to help people out at hotels. Like if I'm cleaning up, at least stacking some stuff, or like being a good human being.
Right. Yeah,
but there's some
who
people
the fuck
that
does that?
Yeah, some. Especially if you're at that nice hotel.
Yeah,
right.
You're
spending a few hundred
rarity.
a night. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a rarity. I think honest people do that. I believe that. But I think it's a rarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I've got into a room after the maids, like, clean it, right? Like, I'll put, like, amenities in the rooms too before people get there, like champagne and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like if they order it ahead of time?
Or if it's like a birthday or anniversary or like wedding night or something like that.
Oh, okay.
We complimentary just put it in there so they're
Cool.
like surprised and everything.
Oh,
It's
wow.
it is nice. It's really cool.
Fancy
So,
hotel. Wow.
Yeah.
and I have to like set it up all nice and the flowers and all that shit. So
That's cool.
you know, when you go to a hotel and that happens, I was doing that shit. So I'll go in there and there's just a log chilling in the toilet. I'm like, that is not the surprise they're looking for. You know what I mean?
Surprise!
They just
Jesus Christ.
and
Log.
the maids on their last days will just fucking rip everybody's toilets and say, all right,
The maids?
later. Yeah.
They
They'll just shit.
Yeah.
all
they
over
literally
the-
shit
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It happened one time where like 6 of them were like, it was all their last days and they just fucking ripped up all the toilets.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and people
Oh my-
people don't know until they go up into the room.
And they
And they're
see a
like,
log,
There's a big ass shit in
Yeah,
my
and they
foot."
come
like,
down and they're like, "What in the fuck?"
something the size of their arm. And they're like,
Yeah, it's
Oh my
crawling out of
God.
the fucking bowl. You know what I mean?
Jesus
looking at you.
Christ.
So
That's terrible. So then they
that's
complain.
hotels for you right there
Just-
in a
do they-
nutshell.
Do they
Eat
compl-
all the fucked up food to make that shit go mental? Like
Right.
fucking 3 days
Exactly.
of T-Bell getting
Yeah.
ready
Oh
for it.
man, just
Yeah, it's fucked up. So
ripening in that. Yeah.
I know, and I'll see like food chilling, like fucking 3-year-old food. It's like growing a fucking afro on it, and I'm like just chilling in the fucking microwave or in the microwave or some shit.
Yeah,
It's
hanging
like,
out.
God, what in the fuck
Who
am
put
I
that
doing?
there?
So point is,
Jesus.
love the people who I work with, like coworkers. Like I have like
Yeah.
a list of people I'm gonna have to hang
I
out
mean,
with.
yeah, I mean, you fucking met your girlfriend at this job.
Very good point. Yep, my girlfriend,
Yep.
almost a year now. Yeah, we worked together for a little bit. So yes, her, and then just a catalog of people I'm just gonna have to hang out with. We saw some actually when I was getting the drink today. Saw like a couple bartenders at the store.
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
And we talked to them for a little bit,
nice.
and I was like, gonna have to hang out. You know what I mean? So,
End
so-
of an era.
yeah,
So did
it's
you already
bittersweet.
you already put you in your 2 weeks? Or?
Well, I was sick last week, so I couldn't put in
Ah.
my 2 weeks, and then this week I was like, all right, next week I'm done. Peace. But no, I told them like 3 months ago
That's so
that
nice.
the
though,
29th
to-
was gonna be my last day. So
Oh, okay.
So they
Yeah.
they had plenty of time. It's been hard because we just got our new boss this month. So
Oh, another new
Yeah.
boss.
yeah, another new boss because crazy shit happened with the other one. So and the one before that. So point is, I'm really excited for what's gonna happen. I've been dreaming about this day for a long time. It's gonna be bittersweet. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do though. So I'm excited.
You're definitely gonna have to find something and hit the road hard.
Like hard,
Hard.
really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember you went part time because of streaming,
Right,
but you're taking a pause on streaming,
right.
so now it's nothing.
Thank
Correct.
God nowadays we do have a lot of opportunities like
No doubt about it.
Uber. If you
Well,
do
yeah,
Uber
if I
Eats and stuff.
what I think I'm gonna just do just to pay the bills is like Uber Eats or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which totally makes sense.
Super easy and it's on my own time.
Definitely need to make sure your car works good.
yeah, your
Facts.
car's got to get fixed.
Do
up,
that
but
first. Problem is, need money for that.
Just
so
Dump
Um,
all the money and then try to get it back. But
I know it's a hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard
Put
thing
it
to
on
do.
credit.
I know.
I'll
Anyways.
talk to you about it. I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, no. We'll work on it. We'll get it fixed. But yeah, plenty of stuff. Another driving thing is like, I think we talked about the Amazon thing. We talked about
oh, you can drive.
there's a
from-
warehouse just
oh,
right
Yeah.
down the road, and you could pick up packages with your car.
Oh,
deliver
I
'em
didn't know you could do that.
with your car,
Oh.
and just like pick up 12 packages, deliver 'em for like 4 hours,
That'd be
make
amazing.
like $150.
I had no clue that Amazon
That'd be
did
great
that. Wow.
because you don't have to talk to anybody too. That's another thing that I
Dude,
like. Not
the
talking about.
antisocial thing.
Yeah,
I know, Billy.
I love that.
That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I can make enough to pay the bills, and it's on my
Yeah.
own time.
Yeah.
If you
fair
like
enough.
it enough, shit, maybe.
That's the big
Alright.
thing. It's on my own time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. If I can do it in the morning, because I'm much more of a morning guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help my schedule out so much.
Oh yeah.
'Cause then I can be done at noon, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
just do it like 4 days a week. Be done at noon, enough to pay the
You're
bills,
good.
Yeah. And then you have noon to whatever.
to study and or stream.
Yeah.
So, study the big one.
check into that.
Yeah.
I didn't write it down, but there's like an entrepreneurial class this week downtown. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
might go to that.
What day is that?
Let me know what time it's at because I
Is
might
it-
be able to go.
Is it
Yeah.
Friday?
I didn't really look at it. I just saw it was this week.
We'll check it out.
So
If it's a Friday, I
I'm
could go.
okay, that'd be lit if we all went. Then we could talk about it next
Yeah.
week.
Oh, yeah.
Could if it's on
See,
Friday.
that's what I'm talking about.
It's gotta
So
be something.
I think I'm off Friday. I don't know.
that's where I'm going. And then it's also Halloween next week. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Next
We need
Monday?
to go down. Yeah, we need to go downtown.
Saturday or is it Monday?
We need to do the. Yeah, we need to get Dilly.
it's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, but that means this whole weekend is Halloween sleuts.
I do want to go downtown.
$25. Lady
Wait
and
a
I are
minute.
already planning on it, so it's
Yep.
so
$25 for it.
because how Boise is. Boise has such an underrated bar scene.
Facts.
Yeah, it does.
Um,
It's huge.
Just the fact that they have like nice.
Nice.
They have like
zoom in on that.
they have like 6 bars or something like that are all on the same block. And
Yeah.
they have multiple other bars really close to each other within like 4 blocks.
It's like perfect.
So it goes fucking crazy, really easy.
You don't have
And
to
so
go
like
far.
there's
It does.
5 bars that are doing shit together where cuz like the lines are going to be an hour and a half for each bar. So what you can do, and they're like $30 entry fees. So what you can do is you can go online to this website, you can buy a $25 pass early,
Okay.
and that gets you into 5 of these bars that are like kind of doing like hourly themes. Like they talk to each other and they scheduled out their time. So like this bar from 8 to whatever is doing this, and then 10 to this is doing this, and then blah blah
Yep.
blah and blah blah blah. So that way they don't fight against each other that much, and it makes it better for everybody else.
Makes
So
sense.
I think all of us should be getting those early bird tickets for that and be hitting all those bars up.
So what is it? Is it when you say $25, is that just for all the bars? Or
Yeah,
like,
it's $25 to get into all of the bars.
Okay, that's a
just
good
to
deal.
get in.
because
Because
Okay.
normally it's going to be $10 to $30 to get into each individual bar.
that's
if you
what I was
don't
gonna
do
say.
that.
So let's do that. That's better
Yeah.
because otherwise it's gonna be expensive just
Yeah,
without that. So that's how they get you, but it's a good
Right.
deal. It's a
And
good
my
deal.
last day Saturday. So
perfect.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Cool.
little motivation. We'll plan some. We'll talk about it after the pod.
Yeah,
bet,
but
yeah.
bet.
yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm gonna go into your first topic. Male's getting over being sick, so he's coughing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we'll be better next week as long as Dilly doesn't fuck it up for everybody else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So your first one was the student and the learner debate.
Yes.
What was that? Or student and the teacher?
versus
Learner and the
student
teacher?
versus learner debate.
Student versus learner. Hit me up with
So
that. I don't know.
yeah, you don't know what that means?
Well, kind of.
You haven't really heard of it or anything like that, or you might have heard it, but you didn't know what it meant.
Right.
So yeah, like when we went to ladies' graduation, Dilly
Right.
went as well because Dilly's good friend, all
Right.
that. So he went as well. And the dean of students or whatever she was, I can't remember her exact title, was talking about it and how like it's expected that these students and blah 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 and everything else.
What's her name?
Miss Trump.
President.
It's like
She's the president.
TROMP.
President.
Yeah,
The president of the university.
Oh, there you go. So she was talking about that, and that kind of like annoyed us. That's when I originally wrote this down, because last year, as everybody knows, that's a long-time listener of the pod or goes
Right.
back into the older ones.
Right. Much respect.
Last year was my first year as a college student and my only year as a college student, and it was at Boise State. And just like every other university, they make you do those like foundation classes that pretty much just teaches you how to be a college student.
Right.
And like what it's like to be a college student. For Boise State, it's like called University Foundations. I don't know if it's called that for every college, but that's how it was for Boise State.
Right.
And in my UF class, they like you could choose different ones, like, and they like had different themes. And I was going in to be an education major because I wanted to become a high school teacher. So I was like, okay, like there was stupid ones like why plastic is not so fantastic, and and
Jesus.
like random themes for these UF classes,
Yep.
which really in the end, the only reason why you were taking them is to have them like start your brain of like how you should be thinking to pass your classes and like how to process information in your classes to be successful in college. And
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I chose the importance of being a learner. I was like, okay, if I'm going to be an educator and I'm going to be a teacher and this and that, I want to choose whatever UF class is closest to what I think is going to be useful.
Right.
And I chose wisely because the person that taught that class was the chair of the education department.
Damn.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like I was
Yep.
like, okay, sick. Chose the right one. And they had us read this like, and I think every UF class had it, or most of them did. It was like this 20-page, or not 20-page, like 70-page, like tiny little, basically pamphlet of a book
Okay.
that was like the importance of being a learner or something like that. I can't remember
I see.
exactly what it's called. It's in my apartment. I should have brought it. But yeah, it's something called like that. And it was talking about the importance of being a learner and not a student. And what that meant was
I
like
see.
don't just
Now I understand. Yeah.
don't just consume the information to spit it back out on a test and pass your test. Like, you want to be learning this information. You want to be consuming it, learning it, processing it, and growing on it, and this and that. And he was talking about you'll be successful in college and in life if you are a learner. You're going to get better jobs. You're going to be better successful at your jobs, and you're going to be better successful in everything that you do if you approach it as a learner, not as a student.
Not as a student. I like that a lot. That's what I think we have a big issue. That's what I think a lot of our big issue is with our educational system. Is it teaches you to be a student.
Exactly. So that's where part 2 is going to come in.
Okay.
You obviously in life, you want to be a learner. You do not want to be a student. You don't want to just regurgitate and then forget.
Right.
That's not the way you want to do it.
No.
You're not going to be growing as a person if you do that.
Barely, yep.
You want to be a learner.
Yep.
And being a learner takes challenges. You will be uncomfortable. You're going to be annoyed. You're going to get pissed off, and you will fall short.
Like Dilly having a job with like customer service.
Yeah. Like that shit, it's uncomfortable, it's annoying, and you don't like it, but you grew from it, and you learned from it, and you got better at it, and you're a better person because of that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You became a learner because of that. And it's going to be, sometimes it will be sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's going to be hella easy to learn something and be a learner, but a lot of times it's not.
Yeah.
Another thing I was going to say that, you know, in the educational system, when they were saying they teach you to be a student, not, you know, so.
Learner, not a student. Or educational system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, student. They teach you to be a student.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you know, they teach you that failing is bad. You fail, you're bad. Wrong, you know. But that's literally how you learn everyone. I mean, that's like
exactly. That's the point.
People are like, "Oh, I failed. Whatever, you gotta take it again." They get all down about failing, but it's like, you're literally in life, being
you're gonna fail.
You're gonna fail. That's how it works.
It's not if it's gonna happen. It's when is it gonna happen, and how many times is it gonna happen, and how can I make it as limited as possible.
Yeah, definitely. So,
but yeah.
Anyways, it's
like like one of those sayings from like one of those motivational speakers. It's like when someone, I can't remember who it was. It's like Mark Twain or no, it was like Albert Einstein or something like that. I think it was Albert Einstein said something like, "You get excited when you fail because that doesn't mean that you didn't learn how to do something. You just learned how to do something. You learned that you shouldn't do it that way."
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah.
So you did learn something. You just didn't learn it the right way, but you did learn how to not to do it.
I love the student versus the learner thing now.
But where my second point, and you guys kind of teased it, the educational system isn't set up to support a learner.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why it takes even more work. And that's kind of why I got burnt in a first year in college.
I second that for sure.
I am very much a learner, and I try to be a learner. Obviously, sometimes I'm going to be a student.
Of course.
But I try my best to be a learner, go above and beyond. When I say they're like, just do the bare minimum and research this, I'm going to read a whole book.
Right.
If they say only go for 2 hours, I'm going to go for 4 hours because I know 4 hours is going to get me more in the long run.
Right. Yep.
This and that. They say do 5 to 10 pages. I will go to the maximum of 10 pages because I know I'm going to become a better person and I'm going to better understand my subject if I write 10 pages about it versus if I only talk 5 pages about it. I will always try to do that because I want to learn. If I'm going to do it, I think it's only worth doing it all the way and be well versed in what I'm speaking. And that's the whole philosophy I had in college. And it made me fail classes. I failed multiple classes because I was a learner.
I feel the same way. Yeah, absolutely.
And
for most of school, honestly.
Yeah, so
like not even college, most of school.
Yeah, so that book said, be a learner, not a student, and this and that, and you will be successful. But that guy that was a professor. That was a university professor that was writing that. So I'm going to he was a part of the educational system, so I'm going to throw another statement at him because he spat on students' heads and learners' heads by making that slogan. Good or not, he did spit on
That's true, because he was part of it.
The students and the learners in the desks. Heads. He spat on them. So I'm going to spit on the professors' heads and the teachers' heads and the staff members' heads. Be an educator, don't be a teacher.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Throw it back at them.
Yeah, exactly. A teacher, and that is what we are vastly served at a university, at a high school, because unfortunately, like a lot of people,
Yep.
they don't have a passion for it, or they're not doing it for the right purposes, or this or that,
true.
or they kind of want to phone it in, which I also understand. Some days you don't want to do the full effort. Sometimes you just want to kind of phone it in, get the day done, and move on.
There's also some fucked up people
And
in the educational system.
Yeah,
And I was gonna say a mentor. That's another one. When I was in college,
yeah.
my
A mentor would be an educator.
educator, same thing. That's what I was thinking along the same lines. I had
Yeah.
someone in, my professor, after class, he'd be like, come over here, like, talk to me for a minute. And I'll be like, all right, thinking I'm in trouble and stuff. But he just would be like, hey, sit down. And he'd be like, you're doing good. Like, this is looking good for you.
Exactly.
Like, and then just that little bit of like, oh, yeah. Like,
It's help.
it helps
Yeah.
out.
So,
Yeah,
so
so
like,
it's pretty good.
what I'm saying with that stuff is like, a lot of times, like, a teacher, it's easy to do the math because, like, they do the sets and bounds. They're like, I have this many students to continue not getting an investigation done on me by the board for me doing improper teaching practices. I need this many number of students to pass my class. And I need this average grade point average. And I need to teach these specific wickets in my curriculum.
Right.
So I got the wickets. Okay. Do I think everyone's going to pass? Okay, here's a practice test. Okay, I'm 10% below. Okay, I guess I'll try hard enough. I've been noticing this person, and this person in the class trying a little bit harder, but they're not quite getting it. I looked at their test, this and that, so I'll help out those people. That should bump my number up. Ta-da, now I'm at we'll say 70%. Boom. Okay. If everyone else got it, sick. If not, sick. Whatever. I hit my numbers. I did what I could.
Right.
And that's half the time what they're going to say is,
True.
I did what I could.
Yeah.
And then pass them along through the system. That's a teacher. An educator is someone that is comfortable, just like how a student is comfortable, or not a student, a learner is comfortable with challenges. An educator is comfortable with challenges as well.
True.
They're comfortable with not doing the bare minimum, going above and beyond, personally talking to every single student.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Coming in early, staying late, kind of thing.
Staying late. Even if
having lunch
they
in
gotta
the
love it.
classroom in case
even
people
if
want to
the
come
kids aren't happy with it, having a second assign extra homework or extra assignment, extra test or whatever, because they know that will help the students prepare for the big tests
And
this and that.
And when educators, I will say not teachers, but educators show effort, the students will give it back. Because it's just a fact.
Yeah, exactly. Learn
that's-
your students and learn your learners, so that way you know their learning style, so that way you can educate them properly so they can consume the information and understand it the best they can, instead of only doing your one teaching style and say, if you didn't get it, you need to find a different professor your next semester when you retake the class.
That was the saddest thing. Like
That's what my math professor said first week. They were like, if you don't get it and you can't find a tutor that get it, you're just going to have to fail the class and hope for the next year.
It's so sad that they do that too. I mean, it's just, I know what it is, but I had an English professor that I failed her class, and I spent like a bunch of time making, I made a bunch of really good papers. I thought we're great. And she failed me because, I don't know, I was late like twice, not gonna lie. But she failed me because she simply, I swear to God, did not like me. Because she just did not like me.
Yeah.
And once they put that label on you, some professors, I don't like them. I'm going to fail them because they have that power. The next English class I took, the next semester, I got a solid A.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like I have two stories to talk about this.
Yeah.
So like this is mindset stuff, and
It's true.
we have enough time. I'll probably talk about one other thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So like kind of finance, kind of not, because this is more just generally.
Right.
But
That's right, yeah.
with this mentality, it can help you a lot in the finance world,
Love it.
and study and prepare for it, and literally just pull out better lives for yourself in general.
I'm in.
So first story was my grandfather that just recently passed away. He was a woodshop teacher for 25 years
Dang.
Nice.
in North Denver.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And whatnot in like the 70s, 60s, something like that. So well before Denver was what Denver is today. Denver was just another kind of smallish but known town.
Yeah.
Was
It
that
was
the
a
high school in like North Denver? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
North Denver High School,
rough
something
area,
like that.
right?
Well,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
now.
now.
Back then it was just like kind of just like more or less. It wasn't as well off
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't like, oh shit, we're in the slums kind of thing.
Right. It was not like rough in today terms. It was like just not as well off.
Yeah, I think it was like Westminster or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so he taught woodshop there for so many years.
Right.
And he had there was this book that got published, and it was like a collection of teacher stories, and his story was one of them. there was this one student, and he noticed that like he was having trouble like reading the chalkboard and like answering tests, or like he was doing like great in his woodshop class, and he was like hammering nails together, making birdhouses, doing whatever,
Right.
and doing great. But he looked at the grades of all the other classes, and he was like failing, and like he was about to get like kicked out of school and shit,
Right.
because he was failing. So he sat him down, and he was like, "Okay, you're doing great in my class. What's going on with all these other ones?" And he was like, he was just like he was comfortable with my granddad,
Right.
and whatnot in his woodshop class, and he was like, I can't read.
You just
I don't know how to read. I'm almost about to graduate high school, and I don't know how to read.
Right.
So he was like,
sort of
well, shit, son, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No, he was like, yeah, he's like, that sucks. No, yeah. He was like, all right, let's figure something out. So he literally sat with this guy for so many extra hours, almost took him in, and this guy almost my granddad talked of him as almost a son, and he almost talked about my granddad as a dad.
Yeah.
And so like they would like do fishing trips eventually with each other. Like my uncles and all that have stories about like, oh yeah, we went on a fishing trip.
Do they still know this guy and everything?
Yeah, he was at the funeral.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, like they got out of touch kind of. Like they kind of went their own separate ways and everything.
Long time.
But yeah. So they still knew of each other and kept tabs on each other kind of thing.
That's
but yeah,
all it
so
takes,
like all this extra time, he would literally just read out and explain what was on the test. And that got him through. He was a smart kid. He knew what he was doing. He just needed that extra help. He needed that extra guidance. He needed that extra mentorship. Because he never got to the point of, I know how to read. He faked it all the way through high school.
Because no one would help him.
You have to be so smart to fake all the way up through almost all of high school not knowing how to read.
Because no one would take the time to help him.
Yeah, and he graduated high school, and he passed, and he didn't have to get a GED. He didn't have to do any of that. He got his high school diploma.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like at the end, like just like how our high school did it, where like all the programs like choose something, and like how like industrial arts or whatever, like what it was called back then, chose a student to be honored from that graduating class. He was the one.
Yeah. Yep.
And he gave a speech, and he was like, and just like how like at our high school, like all the 4.0 students and like 3.9s and all that, and like junior honor society and all that got recognized, and this and that.
Yeah.
And then like the couple of randoms from each program got recognized. He was that one random just like us that got recognized, and he was like, listen, like, I might not be as smart as you. I'm not getting 4.0s. I'm not getting straight A's. But I did graduate, and it's all because of him. And he thanked my grandfather. He was like, it's because of him. I just don't want to say names and stuff.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like because of him. That's an educator.
Yeah.
He saw the struggle. He understood what he needed to do to help the struggle. And my granddad was smart enough to say, we got like a semester left. I'm not going to teach him how to do high school senior English in a semester, but I am going to be able to make sure he knows everything by the end of the semester.
Wow.
So,
yep. That's
awesome.
He didn't teach him how to read, but he made sure taught him everything else.
Kind of a definition of what you were saying.
That's an educator.
Right.
Yeah.
And
that's
go ahead.
I was just going to say I feel like everyone has come across a teacher, not an educator, but a teacher that says, I'm getting paid either way.
Exactly.
Like, I hate that. Oh, man,
so,
I hate that.
Yeah, that's my second story.
Yeah.
So our personal own experience.
Yeah,
I don't know if both of you had this teacher or not. Freshman year of high school, it was this brand new teacher. Her first year teaching, she was like 25 or something.
I do remember. Yeah,
blonde girl.
I had her.
Yeah, I had her. She was a cute lady and whatnot.
You don't remember her name, do you?
I know it started with a G.
Yes, that's all
was
I know.
Was it
a
Spanish teacher or something?
No,
no, English. English teacher, freshman English class.
Oh, man. She was very young.
She lasted,
a semester.
Semester.
No.
And it was going into freshman year. All of us are in the SPED class.
Yep.
Because all of us had ADHD. We couldn't focus. We couldn't do anything.
Yep,
we were
ADHD.
failing classes. Like, we needed heavy support if we were ever going to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So Tanner and I were living it up in the class. That's how we really became friends.
True.
Yep.
And whatnot. And I'm failing English bad. I'm failing it bad. Like, I got 40%. I'm not even close to a D. I'm not
even
at a remarkable moment of a
I
D.
get 50, I'd be like, straight up, that's half. I'd be like,
yeah.
like
And then so like
still did that in college.
yeah,
dude.
exactly. So I was like, D's passing, so I'm just shooting for a D. And so winter break hits, 40%. The program's like, we don't know what to do. He can't understand it. It's not working. Nothing's getting through to him in this class. I'm going to that teacher's classroom all the time, like, what can I do? Help me, please. And she's just like, sweetheart, if you can't get it, you can't get it. Like, you need to understand that I'm giving you all that I can. This is all the curriculum. You have to find a way to understand it. Instead of saying, let me help you find a way to understand it, like my grandfather did to that guy, she was like,
figure it out.
You're fucking
This
12.
was that.
You're 13. You can figure it out. This English teacher.
That was that teacher.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck. Winter break hits. God says, let me help everybody.
Yeah, no kidding.
She quits.
Oh.
She gets married and quits. Midway,
What a
no
twist.
warning. So
no warning. We came back.
And they were like,
yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, so this dope-ass substitute teacher that would always substitute in that high school, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I do remember him.
Oh, man, I barely.
Because I think we were in the same class,
I didn't
too,
have
or at
normal.
least
We might have been.
that semester we...
Yeah, so he took
Had to
over
have
for
been.
a week.
Heard of him,
and, like, the dean
I
or
do
whatever
remember
came
this,
in, and
yeah.
they were like, all right, this guy's going to be the substitute teacher for a week and a half until we can figure out, like, a long-term substitute for the rest of the semester. But, okay. So he starts teaching, and the first week he just kind of does the regular substitute thing. He's like, okay, this is where they left off, blah, blah, blah. He, like, kind of gave it back, grab back. But he ended up agreeing to be the substitute for the whole semester.
Wow, cool.
So he was our teacher for the rest of the semester, which was dope.
This. Yeah.
And literally, we were doing Lord of the Flies for the second half and this and that, and we were doing some other stuff too, but mostly Lord of the Flies because it's freshman English. It's not that hard. We're not doing multiple books or anything.
Right.
We're doing general stuff and maybe a book. So we did general stuff and Lord of the Flies. I went from a 40%, walking in with a 40%. I walked out of that thing at the end of freshman year with an 89. That dude walked me through so much stuff,
crazy.
helped me through so much stuff, re-spoke multiple things in different ways, gave me a reason to be interested in everything that he was saying. Like, literally, it was a complete 180.
Yeah.
I think I was struggling, too, and I had a similar... I can't remember it as vividly, but I recall that. Yeah,
and that's
I was
what makes
struggling, and
exactly.
all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, like a personal experience. Like, I literally went from a 40% to an 87.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that.
Because, he helped you out. He wasn't like, I'm clocking in, clocking out. Like,
yeah, he was.
Oh, my God.
Like, they stayed extra. He, like if someone had a hard time, like.
You got to love being
I
a teacher.
remember we had end of the day, end of semester or end of the year presentations where we did, like, some, like, sort of presentation where it was, like, a personal presentation. And multiple kids did things that were, they, like, tore down barriers, broke down walls, and they were crying their eyes out trying to get through a presentation because they felt like they had to, because they wanted to. They wanted to present this because he made them feel like that's what they wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a great educator if they can
True.
if he can pull that from a learner.
Yep.
And whatnot. And he was willing to go through it, take extra time, make the final presentations take 2 weeks instead of a week because they needed that time to present.
Yep. That's a
That's what a great teacher does.
That's true.
A great educator.
Great educator, yeah.
Right. If you're listening to this, watching this, trying to be a teacher, well, educator.
Try to be an educator. Try to be a learner. When you're a learner, try to find an educator.
Right.
And when find yourself in the position of being an educator, make sure you are an educator.
Yep.
And I will say something that I'll pull up, Seth's name here. I was just talking to Seth. And
he was on the pod, throwback about 15 episodes ago.
Oh, yeah. He was talking to me about the best advice that he ever received was, so he's going to college to be a teacher, history major, and
nice.
And he reached out to his favorite teacher of all time that helped him when he was a kid, and he was more in like a more rough situation, and this teacher said, if you're gonna teach these kids anything, teach them how to cope. If you teach them how to cope with life in general, then that's what will help them become like a good person. And I was like, that is
it's
really,
all building blocks.
Yeah, like that is really good advice for him because he loves talking to people and like he just loves talking. He's gonna be a good teacher, but he was like, dude, that was pretty pretty powerful with coping, because that's what life will throw a lot of shit at you. And if you learn how to deal with it, then boom, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's true.
Dang. So
Take notes if you're trying to be a teacher, educator.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good.
That
really
was good.
I
won't forget the student versus the learner now. That's for sure.
Yeah, student learner.
We can do one more topic.
Yeah.
We can go on the whole fishing thing, or we can, if Dilly wants to have one topic. It doesn't look like it looks like he wants to go to fucking bed.
Yeah, you got any topics?
Well, I don't know if you want to go into probably not finance stuff right now.
I don't give a fuck.
It don't matter. We're ending the episode on it, so whatever you want to do.
I think you guys, I'll send links. I don't know if I send you a link. Precious metal.
I sent it to him.
You sent it to him? Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good time to buy because, obviously market, we could talk about that. But we're thinking there's a time frame. I'm not going to say who or what, but many people their words going around on
It's just a lot
media.
of people that are in that type of industry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
finance.
I have something to talk about with that one, the people in the industry, once we're done with talking about this.
I was just going to say they are estimating the time to be December, January, or early February.
There's a drop?
Of the drop. The big drop.
Precious metals and everything?
No, just everything.
The market. So the precious metals will rise because, of course, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I see what you're getting at, sorry. But, know that they're low right now. That's what you're wondering. The cost.
So this is a buying time.
Buying time. And then when you have them, and then
buy
precious metals, and when you have them, when the market goes, boom, your precious metals go, beep, and then you sell them in a time of need. If you really need to, you sell them, and then you have money. So that's
fair enough.
You're covering your ass. That's all it is. So, anyways, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. Just one last quick, really quick story and whatnot, and we'll just be done after this. So
no problem.
The people in the industry, one that Dilly fucking loves.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who is this?
And one that we're all familiar with.
If it's not Robert,
Oh man,
It's not.
I know who it
is. It? No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yes.
Who is it, Dilly?
Is it Gary V?
Yeah, it's Gary V.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Okay, go ahead.
No.
So
His voice, I love it. You're so good at that.
I want to just shout him out and say thank you, even though it didn't even affect me actually, but it impressed the fuck out of me. So I just want to say thank you to Gary V for being Gary V, being honest and being legit and being who he is.
Yep.
It's amazing, inspiring, helpful.
Good dude.
National treasure. You sing praises for this guy most of the time. Obviously, everyone can fuck up.
I will say, I for like a couple of years ago, I was listening to a lot of his stuff, listening to his podcast. Even I was into it for a while. Then I kind of fell off of his content. I was like, meh. But I will say the last couple of weeks he's been impressing me.
Yeah. I think what's happened. Sorry, 2 seconds. Interrupt.
No,
I think
good.
what's happened is everyone was listening to him, and then something changed with his content. I don't know what.
I don't know what it is either.
It's just something changed. And it wasn't the natural. It didn't really feel like him. It felt like a lot of edited. So I like the unedited, just him talking on a stage, stuff like that. But now he's talking more, just him in shorts.
More
and stuff.
personable, straight to the camera type.
So,
shit.
anyways, what were you saying?
So I just want to say thank you, huge respect. It wasn't even me, and I'm just super impressed. And he's a great person for this.
Yep.
My manager, he was watching one of his videos, and in his videos, in the links in the description, he has an email, and you can email
that's true.
him.
Gary V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary V has an email. He's not shy about it, and he puts it in his links of his videos and all that stuff.
Yep.
So you can email him, and then you look at his shit, and you're like, he has millions and millions of followers on Instagram, on YouTube, and this and that, on Twitter. He has such a fucking reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. Unless I'm offering him a business deal that legitimately could be making him $2.6 million,
right.
Why would he ever reach out back to me?
You'd think about that.
Right.
Why would my little baby email ever go to him
Sounds a little wild.
and get a fucking call back? My manager didn't offer him a fucking business deal, didn't offer him anything, didn't give anything to him in advice, knowledge, know-how, tips of the trade, or anything. He only asked. He asked for advice. He asked for help. He was like, my business is this. My management above me is this. I'm in this position. What do I do? What's my advice? I feel like I'm in a rock and a hard place right now.
Yep.
Kind of thing. And sure enough, he sent that. We're in Mountain Time in Idaho. So he sent that, he said, at like 9 o'clock at night. So that's like 11:30 or not 11 o'clock at night there or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
In New York, where Gary V's always at.
New
At
York.
least we think that's where he was at because
Right.
that's where we know
That's where
Gary
he's
V's
at.
from and where he works from. And he answered back within a half an hour to my manager. He
that's
sent a
crazy.
personal email back. And it was like a very personal email answering every single wicket my manager wrote in
Dude.
that
Wow.
email. My
But he
manager
zapped.
was just like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this. But he was like,
cool.
dude, do this. And like, honestly, you just got to look at the situation, like being a real, like just being a kind of a bro over the email. Like, yeah, dude, just like, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So if you're in this, maybe just suck
He's-
it up and fucking move along.
I will say he's always given great advice, and a lot of people, you know, what I guess say I admire about him is he doesn't overthink shit ever. If someone's like, my job
Fair.
sucks, what do I do? He's like, quit your job, and they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, there you go. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like we're all overthinking life, and he's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
so that's
And
why
so
he
like
gives
he
good
gave
advice.
his own circumstances and whatnot. So it
Yeah.
wasn't just the general, just quit my job,
Yeah,
quit your job. Like, I
just
think he said that in the email at some point. My manager was talking to me about it because I was really the only other Gary V fan in the whole entire shop.
yeah. Some people don't know who he is still, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
It's insane.
But yeah.
So like I was
I
like,
did
well,
not
that's
know
crazy.
who Gary Vee is. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
But yeah, so like I just wanted to give a thank you to Gary V. Like,
Big G.
that's fucking huge.
Big G.
That's
That is-
fucking
that is
huge,
crazy.
and that's fucking inspiring. Seeing someone that big still saying, no, it's 11:30 at night where I'm at right now,
He's
but
like, got you.
this guy's asking a question
Took the time.
that I can. He took his time to write an email, so I'm gonna take the time to write him back.
Yeah.
That's huge. So
Big-
thank
huge
you,
respect.
thank you for doing that.
Yep.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Gary Vee.
Big G.
Wasn't even
We'll
my
have to tag him
email, and I was so fucking impressed that he did
Yeah,
that.
that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Gives you some hope. But yeah, he's been talking about. Experts have just been talking about. Yeah. Next 6 months, it'll be interesting.
Gary Vee just did say,
be
I was going to
prepared.
say, he's one of them that said it's going to be interesting. And
Mhm.
now's Gary Vee always this is credit Gary Vee. Now is not the time to be spending money on dumb shit, which is not necessarily
course.
not us actually, not us at all.
No,
It's
absolutely not. It is,
people that
but
Yeah,
people that are spending thousands.
yeah.
on them.
People that are buying the 2022
known this for a
Tacoma
year.
right now is
Yeah.
we've known this for a year. We've been doing this.
Yeah, all of us easily.
We're in a recession. We got to not be doing this. We could potentially almost go into a depression, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if that's the case,
we're
you got to be
so
stupid
we're
educated.
fucking dipping our toes in it already.
Right.
You could
Already.
argue.
Yeah. And if that happens, everything will drop. 2008, the real estate market plummeted.
This is supposed
This
to be
would be everything.
everything.
Yeah, this is anything is dropping. right
Anything
now.
and everything would drop, and
Like,
that would
yeah.
feel. It would feel like the apocalypse. So
yeah,
Yeah.
like
you're wild.
instead of
Stay
2008 where it was
educated.
just the real estate market and then you felt ripples in every other market.
Right.
This is like everything dropped and now everything has a wave on top of the
yeah,
drop.
everything's got shockwaves.
Yep.
Yeah. So everybody listening, and I think for us especially, just staying educated. The most prepared will be the most successful coming out of
Mhm.
this, right?
Definitely.
Because the rich
Yeah.
will get richer and the poor will get poorer through a situation like this.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
side do you
So
want to
it
be
goes.
on? You know what I mean?
That's it.
Unfortunately, you got to choose one of those, and
'Cause
which
you-
one are you going to choose?
You're a sitting duck, then that's it.
Mhm.
You're fucking drowning, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be floating. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You're gonna be a duck. You're
Yep.
gonna be a duck deep in the sea, deep down on the
Mhm.
bottom of it. Anyways, yeah. So it's not gonna be
Be
good.
sunk, a
A
motherfucker.
little sunk
Be
duck.
Titanic.
So you got a rock tied to
Shit's
your
going
damn
crazy.
legs.
Yeah, it is
Yeah, a
going
little
crazy.
Titanic. Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I
I
mean?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's
I mean,
gonna be good.
obviously, the world is crazy and shit can happen
True.
any
Yeah.
day. That can literally change everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we got midterm elections coming up.
Oh,
Also
no, I'm
true.
about to start it
Literally,
up. Boy. Sorry.
I'm not going to say my allegiance one way or another,
Right.
but
Regardless.
technically, the Democrats have a majority in the House, Senate, and presidency right now.
True.
Obviously, they're keeping presidency because Biden still has
Course.
2 more years.
And
The
somehow
House,
part of the brain.
Congress, it's looking like it's going to flip
It's just gonna go
to
wild.
the Republicans.
Possible.
Congress, it's looking like they should hold. Democrats should hold this, but it keeps on shrinking
we'll see.
down to Republicans.
It's true.
Something
Yeah.
mental could go crazy and super
Something's
majorities
gonna
could
have to.
happen.
Something. It's been
Something.
quiet. It's been too quiet.
Well, look at the
you know what
last
I mean?
election we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How crazy was that year?
Oh my god, dude.
The world flipped on its head. The world will never be the same because of that year.
Yeah. Ever.
And
yeah.
Why?
For years.
It was because of our election.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
It flipped everything.
Whether you like it or not, that was a playing in the factor of why our world has changed forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The aftermath,
so,
how people decided to act.
Everything.
So maybe
everything.
Before and after.
This is just a random, I guess you could say
reset, hard
theory.
reset.
I'm thinking theory. People are predicting the market's gonna go all wonky December, January. What if it's around that same time stuff goes wonky?
With what?
Well, midterms and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it's all, that's 100% why it's
that's
happening.
always happens. Like
yeah.
People are starting to hedge bets because
but that's why
companies are starting to think they see the writing on the wall and they want to be on the winning side. So they're starting to hedge bets in either way.
Oof.
Right.
Easy way you can see that is fucking commercials.
True.
Like Carhartt.
Oh, yeah.
Carhartt was like they started to become a fad. So yeah, like this is a fun investment thing to look at this and see this. Look at the general populace. Look at what the general populace is buying and see how those companies react to them being in the popularity.
True.
Carhartt was one of them. They were like all these like fucking 20-somethings like ESPN on Snapchat announcers and this and that were wearing Carhartt. Like 20 like city people never working in dirt in their life or anything were wearing Carhartt. Carhartt was a fad.
Right.
That was like a thing, started to become a thing that you wore out on the club.
How
it
crazy
was weird.
Is that? Yeah.
It's true.
It was like a New York club dress attire kind of thing. It was weird. It turned into, and Carhartt leaned into that. They stopped advertising for the firefighters, the fucking axemen, the fucking plumbers, the fucking blue collar guys. They were advertising towards New York club attire people, and they were feeding up in it, and they were like, and guess what? That fad died. They don't care about Carhartt anymore. And now guess what Carhartt's doing? Talking about firefighters, forest fire.
They're trying again.
Yeah, they're doing like this huge campaign for forest firefighters.
Yeah, no, you said it. That was right.
I don't know.
Forest firefighters.
Yeah, like they're doing a huge campaign for them and like linemen and stuff like that and this and that and like saying like how the fucking backbone of America and fucking blue collar is built on Carhartt.
They're trying again.
This and that. So they like are like, oh shit.
Whoops.
All that shit we just did to fucking appease to that New York club scene.
Yeah,
forget about it.
Please forget. Yeah, we still love you guys. Please. So
everyone's like, yeah. No.
Meanwhile, they're all like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it looks like Carhartt is hedging their bets. Carhartt hedged their bet on the New York club scene, Democrat, general populace.
Right.
And they won. They made a lot of money doing that.
True.
At that time. So
but
I think Carhartt is seeing the writing on the wall, and they're saying Republicans and blue collar workers are back in it.
Right.
Let's go back to that side.
I think
interesting.
Overall, I think it's just people just know what happened in 2020, and that the fact that it could happen, even if it happens a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The world fucking goes crazy. COVID 2, let's just say, like a mini COVID 2 happens. You know, everybody's getting sick.
Yep.
You know, the media could push it, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're in it again. You know
I was
a little bit, right?
You're good.
A little bit. Then, even if it's a little bit, our market's in such a shaky spot.
Oh. The global market is in such a shaky spot.
That could be enough.
Tip it, huh?
Right. To fucking make it blow. That's all I'm saying.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's been shaking for a while.
It would be
almost
terrible.
a year. It's been really fucking shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say too. Well, yeah, you're right. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
yeah,
try to spin it back to finance since we try to be financing.
Get it all back now.
Yeah. So, if you want to be betting with morals and dollars in the stock market, which is totally fine, you can totally do that. See where the companies are hedging their bets. Be aware how the companies are hedging their bets.
Yeah, it all comes around to education in the end, right?
Because we'll say McDonald's and Starbucks might make you a lot of money in the stock market, but they might not represent certain values that you hold extremely dear as well. So see how
you gotta look at
Walmart. See how not Walmart. I used McDonald's and Starbucks decides to use their fucking profits.
Damn boy.
And this and that. If you want to do the morals. And then also, he's looking at stuff.
I'm up.
Nice, good for you.
He's looking at his stocks.
I'm up.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
I
Dilly's
bought
up.
low. Buying low. Damn. All right,
Yeah,
Mail.
Dilly's up. Dilly's up in the stock market.
Holy
good
skyrocket.
Good shit on Dilly.
So Mail had. I'm gonna interrupt for 2 seconds. This was
Mhm.
because when you were talking about stocks.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. All right. Now is if you're gonna get stocks, it's obviously you gotta learn a lot. I don't want to say jump into stocks, but Mail is saying. I remember when I took all my money out of the stock market, and I was like, I'm gonna wait for the crash. Well, you had a great point. Everything's low now. It's not talked about, but it's very low.
Yeah.
So I did it. That I literally have not checked that for a week. I think I bought this stock, and I'm up $75, and I bought it. Literally, that's crazy.
On a whim.
week.
You didn't buy it like trying to follow it.
Yeah, I
You
bought it
just-
because it was down, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. And
Yeah,
I bought
exactly.
It.
There
And
you
then-
go. Yeah,
Cool.
so then also when you're investing right now, good with all the shakiness and the fucking propaganda
Yeah.
and fucking end of the world talk we just did. Probably smart. Don't do the risky shit. Don't do the risky shit at this time. Do the fucking stable stuff.
It's because
What was it? What'd you do?
I was fucking with her all pot,
Yeah.
and you caught her on the.
Is this your fault?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see?
Yeah.
She swiped at me. She got my ass too. She swiped at me. Look at her. She's like, "Fuck you."
Anyways,
Yeah, that's a
Um,
pissed off cat.
so but
yeah, go with the stable market shit. Go
Right.
with the gold. Go with the silver.
yeah.
Gold and silver. Just do that for the next 6 months, and then you can fucking start
Yeah.
going.
In this, I was gonna say for stocks. Obviously, for people that don't know, don't invest. Only invest what you can lose. That's
Yeah.
a bit safe way of playing the
Yeah,
stocks. And silver,
exactly.
that shit'll always go. I say always. Gold, yeah, it'll go up.
It will.
I think
Yep.
it'll actually always
And
go
don't
up.
be afraid to sweat. Just
Yeah.
fucking hold it.
Just hold it.
Yep, hold it.
Hold it.
No
Hold
shit.
it till you're fucking. You can either
Hold it
give it
till
to your
you're fucking-
grandkid
till
or
you-
fucking make.
You know, fucking
$1 million
erectile
off
Yeah.
dysfunction.
If you know
Just
that
don't.
shit goes belly,
Exactly.
if you know that company's gonna go belly up and you're gonna
Yeah.
lose every single penny because it's gonna be fucking worthless because the company won't exist anymore, you're gonna know well in advance
Yep.
to escape with a little bit of something.
yeah, there'll be some talk before.
You're gonna lose, but you're gonna lose money, but you're not gonna fucking lose it all.
Yep.
So don't
Yep.
sweat it.
Anyways,
Don't sweat it. Go stable.
Now you
There you go.
have a good idea what to do. So,
yeah.
did you put the mic next to your fucking leg when you did that? Yeah. God damn it. This fucking guy. I swear.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I dare you to touch the cat again. She's thinking about it though.
yeah, real quick.
She's smelling the
Will
mic.
she meow?
No.
Meow meow meow.
Yeah, you pissed her
Yeah,
off.
she's. Yeah, I know. Because I was
Anyway.
like fucking with her tail.
All right.
And then I pet. Anyways,
Well,
That was
Cool.
so
that was
good.
episode 56.
wrapping it up.
Episode 56.
Oh,
we might try to
man.
do a little bit more. That wasn't too bad. A little bit more finance next
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
We'll
we
see.
need
yeah.
more
Build
finance.
onto it.
Well, we're gonna push that a little bit more.
It's all good.
We've been going into on the sports. It's big sports
Big
time.
sports guy.
Baseball.
We're just
Going in.
having
Phillies
a
are
little
going
too
to the
much.
World
Yeah,
Series.
we're having a little too much
Um,
fun with the hockey and whatnot with it being back in. So
It's okay though.
we'll get out of it.
Yep.
It's a fad.
But let us know if you like it, what you like, and what you like about the episode in general. Just hit us up. Follow the Instagram. Been doing really good. We have a video that almost has 8,000 views, which is like mind-boggling to us.
That's insane.
For some of you, you're like, I do that every video, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
us-
That is literally our biggest video.
By a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
YouTube, we got one that hit 2,000 this week, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So check out
Yep.
YouTube, Instagram, and just Instagram. That'd be a good way for
Spotify,
Yeah.
iTunes.
all of it. Downloads. We need the downloads, baby. But yeah, Instagram's a good way for us. Just DM us.
Yeah.
We'll hit you up, baby.
Yeah, just like
Anything
Gary V.
you want.
Just like Gary V.
Right. If you want any questions or any ideas, especially for the podcast, let us know.
Talk to us.
We will talk about it
Talk about it.
first thing
First.
in episode 57. So
77.
let us know. So
Yep.
thank you guys so much for listening.
Listen.
We'll see you guys next week. Love you and appreciate you guys so much.
Yep.
Mail, hit us, baby. Dilly's a bitch.